Yeah, good evening everybody. We'll split this into two, so we'll obviously take questions on this evening's game first, and then we'll have an embargo section for our next fixture in a specific part of this press conference. So if you can hold any questions back for that game, please do. Who wants to get us started? Damien?
Hi, Eddie.
Hi.
Does that game just show the value of taking chances, of the importance of taking chances, because we're lost to be pleased with, but ultimately you let them into the game, I suppose?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that would be a very fair reflection on what I've seen tonight. I think a lot of effort, a lot of commitment, a lot of heart from the players. I thought it was a good performance without being a great one. To beat Barcelona, I think it needs to be a great one. And yeah, we had the chances, two big moments in that first half we didn't take. And ultimately, when you concede the first goal, the game swings on that moment.
In the middle here, please.
We know that Barcelona obviously has put the more inside. What assessment do you make of the fact your team wasn't on the ball?
Sorry, just say that last bit again. Off the ball. Yeah, I thought, look, we obviously tried to make it difficult for Barcelona to settle into the game. We wanted to try and regain the ball high if they played out from the back. I thought we had good success with that. I was pretty pleased. We knew there'd be phases also in the game where we'd have to defend a little bit lower. We'd have to be good in defending space, and relatively pleased with that as well until the first goal, really. The first goal's a big moment. We don't mark. Firstly, we don't stop the cross, and then we don't mark well enough in the box, and we concede. And I think when you're chasing the game against them, that becomes very difficult because they can exploit gaps that maybe you wouldn't have left previously. So that was probably the most challenging part of the game for us.
Okay. So Jordan, behind you, please.
Eddie, obviously there was a lot of sort of hype in the build-up from outside. Are you going to be pleased when the game started to become a little bit more routine and things calmed down out?
I thought the hype's not necessarily a negative for us. I think this game was always going to be talked about and always going to be an exciting one for our supporters, and I thought they were brilliant for us tonight. Just so disappointed we couldn't get that first goal, because I think that would have, taken us to another level. But the effort and endeavour was there from the players. There was no lacking in terms of heart and courage, as I said. And yeah, look, we could be critical of a couple of things that we could have done better, but ultimately we'll analyse it and try and improve and try and grow from this experience.
Excellent. We've got the Jordan corner, and then we've got the Scott in the second row. I can't live in that world. I have to make decisions for the benefit of the player sometimes. It was a really difficult one for Nick. Of course, any player would want to start every game, but I've got to try and manage him into the team and try and make sure he stays fit. And I think that was always at the heart of this decision. Of course, knowing that we have Anthony suspended as well for the next game. So, and it's the same with Jacob. He's nursing an Achilles problem, and we just want to keep the majority of the squad fit and available for as many games as possible. Thanks, Jordan. Scott?
Anything just talk us through kind of what happened with Fabian in terms of, obviously he got the ball in the face, he gets the treatment, he stays on, he scores the goal, he then goes down, goes on. What was the kind of timeline for you around that, and how is he?
Yeah, I've got no sort of information on you there. I'm in the hands of the doctors really in that moment. The only message I got that he was okay to continue, and I don't really know any more other than that.
And Kieran?
Same. Yeah, I've not had a chance to speak to anybody yet.
Okay. Any more in this room? No. Okay. Concludes this part of the press conference. We'll take questions on our next fixture now, embargoed for 30 minutes, so 11:50.